Hidden mother master on a mission. 3 and 1 playing my position. Bypassed queen a long time ago. Spiritual gangster, I was born woke. Born woke, born woke. Spiritual gangster, I was born woke. Born woke, hey, born woke. Spiritual gangster, born woke. Greetings, my lovelies. How is everyone today? What are you up to? Are you working, playing, cleaning your garage like me? Spring cleaning? I was wondering, what in the world do I have to say to people today? Had a great weekend. Had this awesome gig with a band called Guru Fish, which I love. Really funky music. Check them out on Spotify or Pandora. They're streaming everywhere. Great guys, great group of people. A lot of fun at the gig. We were down in Macon, Georgia. So, everything's all beautiful and all is right with the world. And then, as I'm riding home after working this morning on some things, I hear on NPR that Georgia Public Radio, not NPR, Georgia has passed the most repressive abortion bill in America. Yeah, basically, the bill says that from the time a heartbeat can be detected, which is at about 3 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks of pregnancy, abortions will be banned in Georgia. Proud moment for me as a woman here in Georgia. These legislators telling us women what to do with our bodies. Obviously, I'm highly annoyed, and there were women, they had to be escorted out of the Senate yesterday because there were hundreds, maybe thousands of women shouting shame, shame, shame at the men. Because basically the female legislators were voted down. And once again, men are attempting to tell women what to do with our bodies. Wow. If men could have babies, there would be an abortion depot on every corner. And you know it to be true. So I'm a little annoyed by that, and I'm really hoping that people who bring commerce to Georgia speak up and speak out about this. Maybe the movie industry, where Georgia's getting lots and lots of money now, let Jack Kemp know that if he signs this, there's going to be a financial problem here in Georgia with the billions that are coming in from the film industry. It's really a shame that women are still, since the beginning of time, being oppressed by those who are, in my opinion, jealous of the magical things we are able to do. So they seek to control these things in whatever way they can. Brute force, violence, and now through the strong arm of the law. I think this bill goes so far as to say that a fetus should be counted in the census, and just the heartbeat thing was enough for me, because that just basically, there's always a heartbeat. The heart is the first thing that beats, and a heartbeat does not define life. Spirit and flesh joining is the definition of life. A fetus breathes water. Can you tell me about any walking around living human child who breathes water, who is connected to another person for its total sustenance and nutrition? Are there any of those walking around? I don't think so. So a fetus is not a person. Spirit and flesh join, and then you have a person. But you don't have a person with an empty shell forming and preparing for a person. If that were the case, then every test tube baby would be a viable baby. And doctors should be brought up on charges for doing any sort of stem cell research or testing. And of course, they're doing this, joining sperm and egg in petri dishes and test tubes all over the world. But no charges there because a woman's body is not involved. Telling women what to do is not involved. So yeah, I'm speaking as a mother today, and a woman, and a master, and just a master of my domain, which is my body. And really kind of furious that other people feel that they can tell me what to do with mine. I hope you feel the same way, because this is just a disgusting travesty. And of course, it will be challenged. It'll go to the Supreme Court, which is now, in question, because we don't know what this new Trump appointee will do. So that was a bit annoying today. And I choose not to be annoyed. So in expressing myself, my day, I want to always find the solution, find the happy place, find the happy medium. And what do I think should happen? I really am pro-life and pro-choice, because I believe that life, above all else, in the flesh, is not only sacred, but supreme. So I believe in taking care of my body temple to the utmost, feeding it the right things, giving it plenty of exercise and oxygen and wonderful experiences. I believe that the body is sacred. I know it to be. And it's a sacred temple that houses the spirit. So in that sense, I am incredibly pro-life. And once a life arrives here, wanted, I feel that it should be nurtured and loved and taken care of in the best possible ways. There's nothing more sad than an unwanted child, because 9 times out of 10, the parent will mistreat that child, will be abusive to that child, definitely verbally, possibly in other ways as well. And somewhere along the way, will tell that child, oh, you weren't wanted anyway, which is horribly damaging. So there should always be an element of choice in whether or not to bring a child here. There are herbs and things, rituals and such, that address the spirit that has chosen to incarnate in a particular body through a particular woman. And sometimes that spirit just goes away. That's called a miscarriage. And that's a choice. That's spirits making choices that, this situation isn't exactly what I thought it would be. And they leave. And that's a choice. Likewise, a woman has the right to make a choice about carrying, nurturing, sustaining a being inside of her body. Her body. That's a choice that a woman only can make in conjunction with her own feelings, beliefs, moral code, spiritual beliefs, religion, and in conjunction, if she chooses, with the person who helped her co-create that potential new life that's growing inside of her. So for Georgia to do this at this time is archaic and very Bible belty and just annoying. Makes me want to move. I don't know about others, but I really, really hope this hits the Georgia legislature in the pockets, because these people are so greedy and controlling. I think their greed is only matched by their desire to control what women do. And I would love to see a backlash on this. And I hope there will be one. So that's happening. And in finding my balance, I have to say that, in my opinion, there is no justification for seeking or wanting to control another for any reason other than to raise a child to adulthood. And even within that sacred relationship between mother and child or father and child, there has to be space for free will. Because a child comes here, an actual child, when it's fully formed and able to breathe on its own and sustain itself through breast milk or whatever it's fed. From day one, that child has a free will. And that free will deserves to be honored. So in the same way that I feel that seeking to control a woman and her body, I completely disagree with spanking or beating a child for not doing what a parent wants them to do. Yes, children have the right to say no. And the Native Americans have a saying that if you have to strike a child, the child has won. The child has outsmarted you because you are not able now to use reason and logic and wisdom to get that child to do what you want. I'm a big advocate for a timeout. I put grown-ups on timeout all the time, and I think children respond to ostracism. And that's basically what timeout is. It's, okay, you want to behave this way? You don't get to be a part of the community right now. And we as humans always want to be part of the community. We want to be part of the group, part of our family, our culture, our people, our tribe. So that's why babies scream and wail and cry when you put them in a naughty corner or sit them in the naughty chair, because they don't want to be ostracized. And they learn very, very quickly that this is no fun and I want to avoid it. I want to do the right thing, the thing that keeps me connected to my tribe. So control is the issue, and controlling free will is at play right now. I think women are standing up, are speaking out. And in these ways, I definitely agree with Me Too, the movement, because we have to decide in solidarity what is acceptable and what is not. I don't feel that every instance of a man stepping out of alignment is a federal offense or an offense punishable by the loss of a job or livelihood. I think that's ridiculous. I think women have to see ourselves as powerful and not see ourselves as victims. And then we have to use our power. So what if the women in Georgia decided, you know what, legislature, all government workers, from interns to senators, we're going to go on strike until you get this right. And no one shows up for work. No one. And maybe other women in solidarity will say, hey, you know what? Me too. I'm not going. Enough is enough. Telling us what to do with our bodies is unacceptable. And I know there are many women who are pro-life. Yet, what's the next step? Handmaid's Tale? Yes, you love life, but do you want to be told when, where, if you can have a baby? Even though you believe in the sanctity of life and that a fetus is a viable human from the moment of a heartbeat? Do you really? Do you want the man next to you, your husband, any man, telling you what to do with your body? Because I think this issue is not one that divides women. I think it's one that unifies women. We are under attack. Our very sense of self is under attack. Whether or not we give birth is a choice. It is a choice. No matter how much you think it's sacred and holy and whatever, it's still a choice. And there have been abortions since the beginning of time. Not the kind we do now, but some woman somewhere in some cave stuck a stick up there and undid a potential life. Okay? I could have been much more crass, so don't be offended. But it's true. So women have been making this choice. Men are just trying to make it really, really hard for us to, really, really dangerous for us to, and control us in the process. We are in control of ourselves. We are powerful, viable, amazing beings that can bleed monthly without being harmed. That can create, nurture, sustain, and bring forth new life. We are in charge of the expansion of creation. If we all just shut down shop, guess what? In 2 generations, there won't be any humans. There it is. So own your power, ladies, my beautiful lovelies. Own your power. Know your worth. Claim your sovereignty. Your body is a sacred temple that belongs to you and only to you. This is Maiden Mother Master. Signing off. I love you all. Peace and blessings.
A little girl who was afraid to achieve, so optimistic, full of possibility, but scared to bring it cause she wasn't received by her mama and her daddy, and the ones who didn't understand who she was and what she had, even though they could see her life had a plan. Look in the mirror, baby, what do you see? Come on and sing it now if you believe.